Welcome to Kevin's European Garage, and today I'm going to be changing the oil in this 2014 Mini Cooper S Countryman All-4. Mini recommends that you use 5W30 engine oil. And for today's oil change, I'm going to be using Mobil 1 and one of these Perflux oil filters. It's pretty much an OE filter, and then that's what we're going to be using today. So now we got the car up in the air, and the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to drain the oil. And the oil comes out from over here. It's an 8mm hex plug. Now that it has pretty much completely drained, we're going to clean off the plug and put the plug back in. Be careful not to over tighten. And give it a nice wipe down so it's easy to check for leaks later. And next, it's time to remove the oil filter. Okay, so the first time I changed the oil in this car, it's like, where's the oil filter? And to get access to the oil filter, you actually have to lift up and slide the coolant reservoir out of the way because it is underneath your intake pipe over here. So it's a 10mm screw that holds this on. Pick this up, and you can slide it up and out of the way. And down all the way underneath here is the oil filter housing cap. And so there's a good look at it. So you need to remove that in order to get access to the filter. And you should also move your oil pan underneath the transmission because a little bit of oil is going to come out when you move it. Okay, so now it's time to remove the oil filter. And it's a 27mm socket. And I use an adapter from the 1/2 inch to 3/8 swivel, then a long extension to get down in there. Just tilt it downwards, pull it out so that the filter points straight up, pull it back, and then you can slide it up. And it comes out like that. It's also a good idea to take out the filter and also inspect it. Make sure you don't have any metal particles floating around inside there. If you see anything, then you know your engine's in trouble. And this one, there's nothing floating around in there, so it's pretty good. Let's put the new filter in. So the new filter comes with a gasket. So let's change that. So all you need is a small screwdriver. And then that's it. And when putting this thing on, just put a little bit of the engine oil on here to make sure it's lubricated so when it goes in, it doesn't get pinched, doesn't bind up or get torn when we put it in. Yep, there it goes, back in the groove, so that's done. Now let's put the filter in here. Perfect filter. All right, now it's ready to put inside. You gotta remember, it goes the filter housing top down first, filter up, push it down, lift up, and twist it in. Takes a little bit of playing with to get it in there because you got a couple things that are in the way, but they're just close enough where you just have to kind of lift it up and kind of press it in before you start twisting it back on. Make sure it's tight, but not too tight. When it bottoms out, that's pretty much it. You don't want to tighten it too much because it is just plastic. You don't want to crack it. So here we have this little tab that sticks off of the coolant reservoir. That's going to slide into a rubber bushing down over here. But first you have to line these two tabs up inside here. Line that up first, get this settled, then push that forward to lock it in place. Down like that. Push forward to lock in place, and you put your 10mm screw back in. Next, we go back underneath. We're gonna have to wipe off the transmission because when you remove this filter, some oil gets onto the transmission. So let's go wipe that off next. So right over here, you're gonna see that this whole area gets covered with oil when you remove that filter. So now let's clean that off. Okay, so now that we're done wiping it, now it's time to put the car back onto the ground, make it level, so that we can fill up the engine. Okay, so now that the car is on the ground, nice and level, start filling it up. This thing takes about 5 quarts, just shy of it. So we're gonna put in about 4.5. Then we're gonna start it, double check, and then top it off. And like I said, we're going to use only about half of this to start, and then we'll top it off. Okay, so after letting the car sit for a few minutes, let's double check the oil level. And this thing has a capacity of about 4.5 quarts, so we should be right there at the very top. And we are right at the very top right here, so that's perfect. And I do recommend that you change the oil in this car about every 5,000 miles. I know that some of the manufacturers say, oh, when you use synthetic oil, you can get about 10,000 miles on the oil change. I wouldn't recommend it. Synthetic oil, I would say about 5,000 miles is pretty good. If you're gonna use regular dyno oil, then you would do about 3,000 miles. And that's what I do all my cars on. This, my Cayenne, my 911 gets changed once a year because it doesn't see 5,000 miles. And this car doesn't get driven very much also. And this thing gets changed maybe a little less than once a year. So thanks for watching me change the oil on this 2014 Mini Cooper S Countryman All-4. Before you drive away though, just take a look underneath, make sure that you don't have any oil leaks. Please subscribe, like my video, and I'll have more coming out soon.